This is how you can find the contact information of any business in any industry, in any niche in the UA, absolutely free of cost. It's totally automated, you don't have to do anything, and you can generate like thousands of leads in seconds without lifting a freaking finger. This is exactly how you do it, and in case I forgot to mention, this is again 100% free. The first thing you need to do is go over to this website called yellow.ae. So in like other countries like Canada and the US, it is called YELLOW. In the UAE, it's called YELLO. So just go to the website. It's a very big online business directory where all the businesses basically list out their contact information so that people can find them and contact them. And a lot of the times, this is the direct contact info of the owners. Once you're on the website, you need to, I'll just turn this to editing mode. Yeah. Once you're on the website, click on browse categories and select the niche you're trying to target. So now that you're on the website, you can see this button called browse categories. If you click on this, now you can see all the different industries like brokers, banks, credit, like all these different industries, like hundreds of different niches, car washes, hotels, apartments, everything. So now you have a massive list of industries. Choose the exact industry you're trying to target. I'm pretty sure whatever industry you're thinking of, like I went through all the industries and almost all the niches, all the businesses, it's present over here. So just scroll down. What you can also do is click on Command F if you're on Mac. I don't know how you do it on Windows. And you can just search for your niche. For example, like I target marketing agency, so I just search for it and then it searches it for me. That's something you can do. Otherwise, you can just scroll through all of this manually and find it out. So, for example, let's say I want to target marketing companies for simplicity purposes, and this represents the total number of businesses listed. So, this means I can extract contact information of 1400 companies. If I'm trying to target like advertising, then I can extract contact information of like 10,000 companies. So, I'll just simply go over here, close these stupid ads, and like I'm not gonna blame them. Like they need some way to make money as well. Anyways, like once you've done that, once you found the industry you're trying to target and you can see a couple of listings, you can see like the phone number, everything is present over here. It's verified and everything. So yeah, once you're here, you need to download this free extension called Instant Data Scraper. It's a very popular, very safe extension. Like I'll just remove it. If I did not have this extension, this is what this page would look like. I'll just simply click on add to Chrome and over here, add extension. That's all I had to do. And now the extension is downloaded and we can now use it to scrape data. Yep. Now that we have the extension, we need to just open the yellow.ae page where all the company information is present. So now all the company information is present over here. So yeah, we just simply open this page off. After that, you need to click on the instant data scraper extension. So over here, where all the extensions are stored at the top right corner of your screen, click on this and you're gonna find instant data scraper. Just click on this. Yeah. It will now load and it will try to find all the data. So you can see the name of the company is now present over here. After that, the URL of the company on yellow.ae, that's present over there as well. The address, the city, the description of these companies. Like we can also use these descriptions to filter out companies. Like we can give it to ChatGPT and tell it like only include companies which will be a good fit for working with us, their phone numbers, experience, like everything. So yeah, it's all present over here and now we can use it. But you might see it has only scraped the data from the first page. And there are 75 different pages and we want to scrape all of this data. So yeah, like by the way, like these ads, they're very common. You have to constantly keep on closing them. Once you've done that, once it has scraped the first set of data from the first page, and you see that the data is good enough, it has the phone number, company name, everything, you need to go over to the instant data scraper module and click on the locate next button. So if you like do this, you're gonna find a separate instant data scraper module, something like that. And you can find this thing known as locate next button. This is basically like once we click on this, like I'll just show you instead of explaining. Click on this, and now this is the button to go over to the next page. Whatever the button is to move to the next page. Like let's say from page number 1 you had to go to page number 2, or from page number 1 you had to go to page number 3 after going to the second page. What button would you click on? This is the button for going to the next page. You simply need to click on this and ensure it turns dark green or something like that. And once you've done that, come back to this thing, instant data scraper, and click on the start crawling button. After you've clicked on this, selected the next button, it has turned a bit green. You can simply come here and click on start crawling. Now what this will do is this will go over to the next page, and my hands are totally away. You can see it's now on page 4. Yeah, this is another thing. A lot of the times you might see that this ad pops up, and when this ad pops up, you're gonna get an error over here. It will say table not change if the last page was not reached. Try to increase the scroll delay. You simply, like this is common because it's trying to click on the next button, but because there's an ad over here, it cannot do that. So whenever you get an ad, you simply close on it, not very difficult, and you simply can click on start crawling again. Let's see if it's working now. Yeah, all my hands are totally off, and you can see page number 8, page number 9, everything. It's being scraped automatically. What we basically did, like what we've done when we clicked on the locate next button, we just told instant data scraper, this is the button you need to click on in order to go over to the next page. And all this data is being scraped in real time. You can see. And by the way, this won't get you banned or anything because it's just getting the data, so, and just giving it to you. So all these phone numbers, like you can see, hundreds of leads in a span of a couple of seconds, minutes, or what. I didn't even have to do it. Just leave it running in the background if you want to. Yeah, like that's how you do it. Not very complicated, I know. Till then, we can actually, I'll let it scrape, but I download this data as well in the meantime, so that, okay, so yeah, again, whenever an ad comes, it will give you an error. So whenever you get an error, you probably got an ad, and you can just close that and click on start crawling again. In the meantime, I'll also download the data. You can download it in Excel format or CSV format, or just copy it as well. I'll just download it in a, actually, you know what, like either you can download it, I'll just do it in the CSV. It's much easier to explain that to people. So yeah, once you've done that, you can download all the data in a CSV format. I'm still letting it go over and load. It's on page 45 right now, but I'll just use the data which has been scraped already to show you how to proceed with the same. Now what you need to do is you need to go over to Google Sheets and just give the column of the lead list proper names. So click on like a blank spreadsheet over here. Click on file. Click on open. Click on upload. Click on browse. Just upload the CSV file which you just downloaded. And now all we want to do is, yeah, you can see like it is like the names over here. It's kind of like not very, like we cannot understand it well. So we just give it the right names. So for example, this is like the company name. Just give it the name of company name. This is just for you as well, but also we're going to be using ChatGPT to ensure the numbers, everything, they're in a proper format. So I'll just call this yellow a link because this takes us to the listing of the company on the website. After that, we just simply name it like address. This we call it the city. This we call it the description. This we call it the logo URL. And what like I'll do is I don't even need like a lot of these fields. For example, I don't even need these columns. Why do I need the logo URL or if they're verified or not? So I'm actually gonna delete these columns. That's totally up to you. You don't have to do it. Like I don't even want to know when they're established or something. Like these columns are useless as well. So I'll just delete all these columns. So yeah, and you just give the columns which are actually useful the right name. So I'll just name it phone. Now, once you're done, we can simply download this file in a CSV format. Um, what? Yeah, just go to download and click on CSV. Once you've done that, once you've downloaded the file in .csv format, you need to go to ChatGPT because we're going to be using it to ensure like all the numbers are in the proper format. For example, I'm trying to find an entry. Yeah. For example, you might notice like this number does not seem to be in the correct format. The country code is not present over here. Like this is the correct number, this is not a correct number. And if you try to use it for WhatsApp or anything, it simply won't work out. So yeah, that's why we go to ChatGPT and get it sorted. You do need like the latest version of ChatGPT, like the paid subscription. If you want to get it for like 59% off, you can go over to this website. It's just $10 a month here instead of $24 a month. You need it, and in the future, if you have like a better model, you can use that instead of 4.0. But do not use the reasoning models. They're not meant for this. I'll always suggest you to use the normal model, like the evergreen model. And after that, you just click on upload from computer and you just upload the file you just downloaded from Google Sheets. After that, paste this exact prompt. Yeah, paste this exact prompt. What you can also do is based on the description, like, yeah, based on the description, you can actually add filters and you can ask ChatGPT as well to go through all the entries and find the ones which are correct and will be qualified for your services. I'll actually try to do it after it has done this. So this is what you do if you simply want to just go ahead and reach out to people. And yeah, just paste the prompt and ChatGPT will probably go through the list and filter it out for you. Yep, so now it's analyzing and everything. Yep. I'll also leave the prompt below. Like, I'll update this thing with the updated prompt, like prompt number 2. If you wanna filter out entries based on the niche you're trying to target. So I'll upload the prompt for the same and you can use that after you've done this. Like you can either add it with the exact same prompt or after that as well. So now you can see all the numbers are in the plus 971 format. So it's correct. And yeah, yep. So now you can just simply click on the download clean list and it will be downloaded in your computer over here. So yeah, that's how you clean this as well and everything. Yep, pretty simple and straightforward. In most businesses you don't need to, but because market, like again, just see the thing, like it stopped over here because you got an ad. So that's the only thing you need to do is whenever you get an ad, just close it and click on start crawling again. But yeah, that's what you do. Advertising and marketing is a very broad industry. That's why you probably have to filter it. But if you're targeting a smaller industry over here, like let's say plumbing, there's not really much you need to filter because every business over here it's going to be a plumbing business. But in an advertising company, it could be a PR company as well. It could be a news advertising company as well. It could include like magazines as well. It could include like basically like for example over here economic consultancy, marketing management, real estate marketing. So marketing is a very broad form. That's why we have to kind of filter it out. But if you're targeting a slightly smaller industry like plumbing or electricians or boat chartering, car detailing, something like that, I don't really think so. You need to actually filter it out based on the description of these companies. I'm going to do this. I'll still leave the prompt below for filtering it out. You can just paste the prompt in ChatGPT in the exact same chat below that and it will filter it out. So yep, that I'll actually just attach like a quick Loom video below this. If you want to filter it out, you can follow the instructions over there. Yep, take care man. Have a beautiful, lovely, fantastic day ahead. Bye bye.